Well, hey family, happy Monday. This is Darlene. I got in a box. This is one of the bags. I got a box in from Miss Teresa. Miss Teresa always send me some goodies. I'm gonna have to add her to my Christmas list. She sent me 2 bags, and then these came in. You probably can't see it, but in this box. So I'm not gonna show everything because my address and hers is on the top. Is on the addresses are on the top. So. And then this one has addresses. I'm going to turn this over some way. But I'm going to go through this bag right here first. So I'm going to just pull everything out. So it's a bag in this envelope. And then let's see, Miss Teresa always send me goodies. When I say she be sending goodies, she be sending goodies. So we got some black beads right here. I can use all those. Some of these beads right here, all brand new. Some of the shells. I wonder if I can, I think I can make some necklaces with these, but these are some shells. And look, my favorite beads. Y'all already know these are my favorite beads. Where's my scissors? We are going to add these to the bag. Because I buy these every time Hobby Lobby has them on sale. Because I love these, working with these beads right here. And they make real good fillers. So we're going to add these in our bag. That's that one. Beautiful blues. Did I buy some of these before? I think I bought some of these before. I'm going to make a beautiful bracelet out of these right here. Let's see. We got more in here, so we got 3 of those. Let me see. I'm going to just pull everything out. Hold on. Oh my gosh, she got all kind of goodies up in here. Miss Teresa. Lord have mercy. Are these glass right here? Let me put the light. I'm trying to make sure some light over here. Oh, I think these are glass beads. These are glass beads. I'm going to use these tonight to make something real pretty. I actually might mix these beads with these beads right here. So we're going to see what we're going to do. So we're just going to pull everything out. Oh, look, it's a lot of these. Look. This might be a necklace. We might have to make or we can make a couple of, you know, like some bracelets in bulk. And then once we make the bracelets in bulk, we can see how many we'll get. Miss Teresa, you must have bought all these up in the store when I went to go get some and couldn't find none. Okay, thank you, ma'am. So we got these right here, quite a bit of them. Beautiful blue beads. Look at that. So these, I'm thinking what we are going to do is we're going to probably make bulk bracelets. So if we get 2, 4, 5, we get 5 beads on here, 5 beads, and then we can fill it, because remember we got a lot of the color beads. And then a lot of the color beads that we got from Miss Victoria, we can use some of those and mix those with some of these glass beads. And we can still come out with some real pretty bracelets. And we could just put them in bulk. Like maybe, we might be able to do, 2, 4, 5. We might be able to do, yeah, like maybe 3 to a case. We can do like 3 to a case and then get a couple of cases if I divide the beads good. And I'm going to divide them good using these colors and also the beads we got from Miss Victoria, and then probably some other beads just to even it out. So we're going to pull everything else out. Let me just pull it all out at once. And then we got, oh, we actually got some stones right here. Look. I can probably, I think I'm going to wrap these white ones because they're like big enough. What I would do, these right here, and then there's a lot of other just kind of loose ones in here, glass. So this is what's in here. But these right here, I think I am going to wrap. I'm going to wrap these with wire. And once I wrap them with wire, I'm going to probably put like the little beads. You know how I make the focal? Ooh, well, wait a minute. These can be focal because I could literally wrap this in a way to where the wire ends up on this side and it ends up on this side. Or the way I could wrap the wire is I secure it across the back right here, and I can put the cord through there and it'll make as a focal. So I can cover this with a lot of beads like I do the focal beads. And I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do with these because I have 5. So there's 5 of these. So what will happen, because earlier, Miss Teresa, thank you so much. That's why I say, see, God is, he's an all-knowing God. He's a God who is always on time. He is a God who knows our heart and our desires. He is a God that knows our thoughts, hears our thoughts. Because I was sitting up in here thinking, I was like, I want to make some focal for the bracelets, but I don't want it to like how I've been making them. So I was like, I need something a little bit flatter. I need something, I'm not really sure what I need, Lord, but what do I need? And then here it is, Miss Teresa sent me some flat, 5 flat, and I believe these are glass, 5 flat glass pieces that I can absolutely try out to see if they come out like what I'm thinking that they're going to come out looking like. And I think they are because they're flat enough for what I wanted. So they're just flat enough. You can tell they're not too thick. They're not too big either for the wrists. So once they're covered, they can just fit like right on the wrist right there. And then we got our big beads and then maybe some charms or something. And you can see how that would like literally just stand out. We might be able to mix it with some of the white and black beads and then maybe like some of the blue beads. But guess what? It's going to come out looking absolutely positively jazzy. And then I'm looking at this bead right here. This could, well, that's a little bit bigger than what I want to use. But I got a lot of small beads that I can use and then wrap with the wire and do all some little jazzy stuff. And I can actually see it already. So I will be doing a video. Showing that. But then we got these. Miss Teresa, you always send me some goodies. When I say you send goodies, you be sending goodies, okay? I think you got a line to the Lord. Okay, so let's see. And then we got these right here. We got some hearts. And then what is this right here? This is quartz. And what is this one? Yeah, these are quartz beads. So we got these. Oh, and then we got these right here. I really like these beads. I bought these before at, what was the store? Joann's. And when I went back to get more of them, I never did see any more in there. So we got these right here, and I'm going to use those. We got, I think these have a hole. Let's take a look. Oh, wow, this is a beautiful bead. These are beautiful. These will match really good with, they're going to match with something. I don't know what yet, but they're going to match with something. So we got 4 here. These do have holes in them, so we're going to use those. And then we got this nice bag of goodies right here. And then we got these blues. Let's look at these right here. And they got holes in them. Oh yeah, and they have holes in them. See, and even these type of beads like this make good focal beads. Like, you know, just as one big bead. They don't necessarily have to be wrapped with wire or anything, but I can wrap them with wire because they're flat enough and they're just, you know, the right size. And for me, okay, these are beautiful beads, right? But my mind just won't rest if I look at this bead and I'm like, this is a beautiful bead as is. However, the way that my mind works, I can see this bead wrapped maybe with some wire, and like how I do the focal beads, only because it makes the jewelry look so much more different and so much more like, like what I like. And then, other people like it too because they buy it. And that's good stuff. That's real good stuff. So for me, I can see these are some beautiful beads though. I can see these wrapped, and then I can see these just using these like this. But however, if I have just, let me see if I can show you. If I have just, there's something about the way my mind works. So let me show you something. So if I just took, wait, let's do this. I'm gonna just cut a piece of cord. And it's just the way my mind works. My mind it won't let me do simple. It won't let me do easy. Like when I'm creating, it just is stubborn like that. It just won't let me do that. So if I take just this bead by itself, which is a beautiful bead, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and just string it like if I'm making a bracelet. Wait, I think I can get this in here. Should be able to. Should be able to. If not that one, then let's try another one. Because it looks like the hole is big enough. Okay. So I can put the bead on there. It's a beautiful bead, right? And then if I begin to thread like other beads, and they don't even have to necessarily be the 20 millimeter beads. I could use any other bead, right? But for me, even though that looks pretty, just like that, there's something about when I look at this bead, I can see this bead wrapped like with all like the focal beads that I make. My mind just won't let me rest if I made this bracelet just plain like that. It's just not gonna let me do it. Even if I made the bracelet and tied it down and it would be like this, I'm gonna come right back and take it loose. Because to me it doesn't look finished. It doesn't look just artistic enough. Like there's not enough drama to it. But these are some gorgeous beads. I'm gonna use these, and I already know what I'm gonna do with these. So we got those. Oh, let's move these out of the way. So we got all these goodies right here. And then what are these? These are, oh, these are some nice clear white beads. Look. And then, let me see. Where's my string at? I might be able to do, because, okay, now with these, I would probably do something like colorful. Oh, I don't think this hole is big enough. But like some colored, let me see. I would mix these with like color. This hole ain't big enough either. Oh my goodness. Let's try these then. Just to give us a, table is a mess up here. Okay, so because these are nice and white, these are beautiful, look. Now these I can see just basically doing something like this. But then what I would do is I would literally have it covered with charms. So these I would do. Now this would be a beautiful bracelet just by itself. But then we would put charms on it. I can also wrap it if I wanted to wrap it, but I like it. I like these like this. A couple of them are gonna get wrapped, but I like it like this. And I'm going to find some other beads. It might even be these because I got them in different colors. Making some bracelets like this and then putting charms all around it. Either way, they are going to get used. You can believe that. I already got a couple ideas in mind for these. So we got enough in here to probably make 2 bracelets. So if I break them up really good and then mix them with other beads, I should be able to get, and if I do it right, I might be able to get 3 bracelets out of here. So we got these. And then, let me get this stuff up. Okay, and then we already went over all these beautiful blues. So we got all our beautiful blues. Definitely gonna be making some bracelets using our beautiful blues. Might even mix it with some of our black and white beads. Some of the black and white beads, and I'm thinking we are going to mix them with some hand painted beads. I just don't know which ones yet, but I will make a video showing you. So we got those, showed you these, and then there's some beautiful brown. Oh yeah, these are beautiful. Look at this. These are beautiful, just a beautiful brown. I can already see something. I might use these for a necklace because I got a pendant over here. I'm not going to even show you the pendant that I'm going to mix these with. I got a pendant I'm going to mix with these beads right here. And I painted some, I just finished painting some brown beads. So I'm going to use those brown beads. I'm going to see what I mean when I say the Holy Spirit be working. The Holy Spirit be working. And people may not believe that, but I do believe, I believe that. And as I'm looking at what was sent and what I have, thank you, Miss Teresa. I thank you, ma'am. I'm gonna add you to my Christmas list, right? But as I'm looking at what she sent, it almost kind of matches some of the thoughts I've had about different beads and colors and doing some different things, right? And then we got these right here. What is this? Oh, these are just metal beads. Not just metal beads, but these are metal beads. Oh, these are matched real good. Like with this, look. We can mix these together, and this might even be a cool little earring. Look, with the glass bead, one little metal. Oh no, I'm gonna do some really jazzy stuff. I'm really digging these brown. Oh, one of them broke. I'm really digging these brown ones. Oh, and then there's some small ones in here too. Hold on. Miss Teresa always send me good stuff. She sent me a box before. I think it was last year she sent me a box. And that box had so much good stuff in it. I think I've used just about all of it. And everything that I've used and made using those, I've sold all those pieces. Oh, so then there's some small ones in here too. So I like these little small ones. And then these might be able to just match. And then for me, the matching of the color, I wouldn't do it like this because it's just too much brown running together. Okay, but then we got these beautiful browns. Beautiful browns. So we got these. And then these are some of my favorites too. I would always buy these at Joann's. And I would always buy them at Joann's because you get so many of them, right? You get a whole lot of them. So I can definitely use these. And then we got our metal hearts. We got our shells. And then we got all these goodies right here that we can always definitely use the wood beads to make bulk bracelets and then sell them in cases on any one of the two wholesale websites. So if everything is high ticket, right? You can always, well, with me anyway, you could always make items that are lower ticket and they look just as good using less expensive products or supplies, right? So they're less expensive supplies. However, you don't take away from the quality or the creativity when you're making pieces with lower priced supplies, right? It's just, you just don't do that. You can use the cheaper ones and then make them look just as good as the more expensive ones. And that's what I do. And then what I do is I make enough of them and put them in bulk and then sell them in cases. And they do sell like that. So, and then, you know, people are aware. So it is what it is. So we got this right here. And then we got another bag. Oh, okay, so there's more of these right here. So we got more of these. I'm going to use all these too. So then we got all these. I'm going to put these in the box. Actually, I'm going to put all this in the bag. Hold on. And I am going to definitely use all of this. And I'm telling you, the last box that Miss Teresa sent me, I used everything in that box. And it was a lot of stuff. It was a lot of stuff. Okay, so this one, it looks like there's more of these beads. So we got more of these. And those are always cool. And it looks like that. No, she didn't find me some wire. Anybody else want to send me some 16, 18 gauge wire? I would definitely take it, okay? Thank you, Miss Teresa. I will definitely take it. Lord have mercy. Y'all know how I be stressing about my wire. And then we got, she said, oh, okay. Well, let me look at it first, Miss Teresa. I see your note on top of it, and I'll consider that. But let me check out the check out the beads first, because I know if they are beads that I can use, I am going to definitely use them, because remember, I make the earrings in the bottle. So with these beads being smaller beads, and they don't have to be, I think these are the lava beads, right? Oh my goodness, I should have read the paper. Acting like a child, all excited. Bead landing. Oh yeah, these are the lava beads. Oh no. We're gonna use these lava beads. So these lava beads, oh yeah, I could definitely use these to make earrings in the bottle. So they're just small enough, and I would where's some wire at? So here's a piece of wire. So I would more than likely use some of these to to make little dangly earrings. I would make some dangly earrings, and these little danglies will go in this and we'll straighten this up right here. Just a cute little pair of dangle earrings. And then we just gonna cut our wire all the way down. And then I'm gonna just fold the end right here. Okay, so this would be a pair of earrings that would go in here. And I'm gonna show you, let me do one of them. So we're gonna use these earrings now. I mean these beads. So the other ones, maybe the little gold ones, I might be able. I would maybe do what you suggested. But these lava ones, we can always use these. Look, and this would be perfect. A perfect little pair of earrings in the bottle. So we're gonna use these lavas to make a bunch of earrings in the bottle. And these are the type of things like that retailers buy off of the wholesale, because if they have like, okay, I sell a lot of these to one place in particular is a college university. And chances are I don't know where they're putting them at, but they might be putting them in their bookstore, or they might be having like special events or something like that. But these earrings in the bottle are very, very, very popular products for me. So I don't know if people buy them because they're more like a little souvenir. I call them a keepsake. The way that I market them is I market them as keepsake, earrings in the bottle keepsake. So the way that whoever the retailer buys them, I don't know how they're you know, how they're marketing them, but it'll be a pair of earrings in a bottle. And I don't even put tags or anything on it, like nothing on the outside or anything. I'll leave that for them to do. So if they wanted to put some type of little clear something on the outside, maybe a little tag hanging from the top or something like that, they're welcome to do that. But I do know universities buy these little things from me all the time. But anyway, no, we're gonna use all these lava beads. So we got quite a few of them in here, and we already know what we're gonna use these for. So we did real good. We did real good. We got some good stuff. And here I am sounding all ungrateful about this wire. 16 gauge. Oh, one is 16 and one is 18 gauge. And I am so spoiled when it comes to Hildy and Joe Wire. I've been all online trying to find Hildy and Joe Wire, and some of the places I found, they're trying to overcharge for it and stuff too. So like, and I have found a couple other brands of the wire that I am now using. That's amazing how things will force you into making changes, or like will force you into changing products or learning a different product or different, you know, different things like such. But anyway, this was a really good gift box, Miss Teresa. Thank you so much. You always do so good by me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can't say thank you enough. I appreciate it. Everything that you sent me, I am going to use. Trust me. I'm going to be doing some videos. And you know how it is. Anytime you get new product and you get a lot of it, you be like anxious and you be up all night doing stuff, right? So like every video you guys might not get to see, but you will see some of the videos that of me making pieces using a lot of what Miss Teresa sent me. But anyway, darling night for Jerry by BDK. And guess what? We'll talk.